I was thinking about some of my most favorite memories of my kids, and I was thinking about my daughter when she was little. I mean, she was really little, like maybe 2, 3, and she always loved playing hide and seek. And so I would go around this one time in this memory. I'm going around, I'm looking at everything that I know she's not, but I can hear her say, and she's saying, "I'm right here, Mommy." And I'd say, "But I don't see you. Are you in here?" And I'd look in the fridge. I'd look in under the table, down the basement, and you could hear her giggle. Yeah. And my son, when him and my daughter was down at the creek, they saw Bigfoot, and they come home, and my son, he was so, like, his eyes were huge. And whenever he told stories anyway, he was always very, not dramatic, not theatrical, let's see. He was just, I mean, he drew you right in, right? His eyes would be big, and his expression, everything about it was big. And he was always pulling some jokes to make you laugh. Like, he would act like certain characters, and he also could walk around like a bird. He'd push his shoulder blades out and walk around like a bird. And his second Christmas, he went down the stairs and opened all of his Christmas. And I woke up, and he was laying beside me in bed, and he had his Batmobile. And I was like, "Oh my God." And I went down the steps, and there was paper everywhere. Little cupcakes and cookies and chocolates half bitten into. And I looked under the tree. Everything was unwrapped. Everything. And as bummed out as I was, I laughed. I wasn't mad. And that's one of my favorite memories of him. And somehow it led me into thinking about strawberries, because I went to the grocery store over the weekend, and I picked up some organic strawberries. They were $8 a pound. I'm not shitting you. $8 a pound. Isn't that crazy? I threw a fit in the store. Not a bad fit, but I was just, yeah, I made it known it wasn't cool, because I think young families with children and the elderly should be able to go in there and get organic food. Anyway, they were really good. But I was thinking about how those strawberries tasted whenever I bit into them. They reminded me of Mom's garden. And I remember me and my brother sitting in Mom's garden, eating up all the strawberries, and we'd get in trouble. So we'd go over to the neighbors and eat her strawberries out of her garden. We'd get in trouble. She'd call down and tell Mom, "Your kids are in my garden eating all my strawberries." Which led me into another memory about my mom. Whenever I was little, I think maybe I was 3, something like that. It's one of my earliest memories. And I remember Mom sitting in the garden, pregnant with my brother. And she had a red shirt on and one of them, like, bandana things with her hair pulled back. And she was eating them tomatoes with the dirt still on them. And I was laughing. And that's when she told me that dirt was good for you. It was full of vitamins and minerals that we needed. Okay. So I started eating the strawberries with the dirt still on them. And I was remembering walking through the woods with my papa when I was 4, when he showed me how to make a fishing pole out of a stick and a string. And I just thought I'd put that down just in case. I don't know how long these videos and memories stay on YouTube, but yeah. I was playing with my grandson, the littlest one. He's going to be 2 this June. And he's at that age that my daughter was in when I was thinking about that memory. And I was thinking about how silly he is and how much he reminded me of his mom when she was little. And, you know, at that age it's great because they still want to play. When they get older, they kind of, I don't know. You know how kids are. School and games and new friends and figuring out who they are. But when they're real little like that and cute, yeah, that's the good stuff.